think for non-Indigenous midwives, it's so important to pursue any opportunity to better understand our obligations to truth and reconciliation, to pursue any opportunities for cultural safety training, and to recognize the legacy of settler genocide, residential schools, the 60s scoop, the millennium scoop, and the inordinate number of Indigenous children in foster care when they could be with their families of kinship. The impact of forced and coerced sterilization and missing and murdered women and girls is significant and deeply impactful on the experience of Indigenous families and Indigenous pregnant people. So non-Indigenous midwives in particular need to really take that responsibility to understand their role in creating as much cultural safety as they can.
For me, supporting reconciliation and supporting the lived experience of Indigenous midwives and clients, it's important to listen and amplify the voices of Indigenous people in Canada, and let them lead the way on how they want their care to look and how they want midwifery to look for them, and use your white privilege to support that. So how that could look is encouraging policy changes, actively supporting Indigenous midwives in your community to stay in practice and have supportive practices, and just continue to be humble and learn, like continue to ask questions to center the voices of Indigenous people.
Practicing trauma-informed care and understanding and learning about cultural safety, having an understanding of the tools of colonialism, white supremacy, anti-Indigenous racism, like learning about how to conduct yourself in those ways, even having an understanding of the land that you live on, the treaties that were signed for that land, the people that were part of those treaties, having some sort of outreach to Indigenous people in that area, like looking at your clientele. If you don't have a lot of self-identifying Indigenous people, asking yourself why and how you can change the way you intake people to include them. We're everywhere. And if we're not in your office, there's probably a reason. And it may not be a good one. So invite elders, community members to help you encourage people to come and access midwifery care would be the beginning of that.